Hey everyone, Pastor Adam here from Crosspoint Church in Bangor. I'm just reminded of the Gospels. Jesus tells us to be the light of the world that shines truth really in a dark world that you and I both know. But I know that for some of you listening, you really want to make an impact for the gospel of Jesus Christ in the public sphere of life as well. But the reality is you don't know how. If that's you today, I want you to know that you're not alone, because I've been there too. I've been in the same place. So I just want to provide for you just a few ways that I could think of how you can impact our cities and state here in Maine through sharing the gospel, the power of Jesus Christ. First, obviously, is praying for our leaders, right? We don't do it often enough, but local and statewide praying for them, reaching out to them is huge. Asking, how can I be praying for you? And then others, could be, I think one thing we neglect is voting, not just in these big elections, right, every 4 years, but local ones where these decisions that affect our schools and our taxes and freedoms are made, being involved in those local ones as well. Things like showing up at town hall meetings, we don't think about that, but just being willing to ask questions and share your voice in a graceful manner, right? You can even serve on a board or a committee. There's school boards and planning boards and budget teams, people that make real influence happen at these local levels. I think of even supporting candidates, who align with God's word and biblical values. Maybe God's even calling you for office. Maybe it's a time to pray for that. Don't underestimate how God could potentially use you for leadership. Right? This is huge. Be present through community service, right? Like joining in cleanups, food drives, local events. Don't just complain about things that you see, but support these local ministries, pregnancy centers that are caring for the vulnerable, being part of what they're doing. And finally, use your voice, right? Write letters, speak truth with grace, and educate others in your church on how to engage with a biblical worldview. They could use your input. So I think the question today is this: how is God calling you to get involved today?